it safe so they can be played on another day. Rob's Arcade.
All right, everybody, welcome back to Rob's Arcade. Hey guys, what's up? This place still looks like crap. What's up?
Hey,
Hey, hey.
later.
Well, yeah, later, guys. I don't know when they're going to clean this place up. I feel like it's been forever. Welcome back to Rob's Arcade. I am your host, Mr. Rob French. And yeah, I don't know. I thought I would try something a little bit different. Being that this is Rob's Arcade, why not go hang out at Rob's Arcade? Um, Hope you guys have had a great weekend and are enjoying your week so far. I know it's just kicking off here. And we are just now kicking off with a brand new month of December, which is super crazy. I don't know uh, where November went to. It's insane. You kind of like blinked, and I feel like October was quick, and it's got to be I think we say the same thing every year. I was talking about this the other day, but it's like, can we wrap up these cliche conversations, please? But no, it's just the time change. You get that it turns 4:30, 5 o'clock, and it's already dark outside. Might as well say it's midnight. And yeah, I mean, the days are shorter, and it just it's just rolling on by. We're already done with November. I hope you guys had a great Thanksgiving. Mine was great. I know I talked a little bit about that my last video. If you didn't check it out, please go ahead and do so. But it was good. It was a good day. It was exactly what I wanted. Just a very chill day, wrapping up some Fortnite with the Simpsons season, and just hanging out, watching some TV with my mom. Friends came over, watched a great movie. We always do Four Brothers with Mark Wahlberg on Thanksgiving. It's kind of one of our staples. But he has a new movie out, Flight Risk, on HBO. So if you have not checked that out, I 100% recommend checking out Flight Risk. It is freaking amazing. It's super intense. It's like it's a handful of people in this cast. I mean, there's like hardly anyone in it. Um, well, not in terms of not stature, just in terms of numbers. I mean, it's like literally, I think you have like Topher Grace, Mark Wahlberg, and the young lady from, I think it's Downton Abbey. I can't think of her name right now. But really, just the three of them holding this movie together and do a superb job of it. Um, but it's an amazing film. I'm gonna look up her name right now just because I feel bad not knowing her. Michelle Dockery plays the U.S. Marshal in that film, and it is intense. The three of them spend most of the 2 hours up in a plane, and you're not really sure if everybody is who they say they are. You start to question everything and everyone around you, and it is one of those really cool, intense thrillers. I'm not one of those to get on like the edge of my seat, but I almost fell into my plate. I was like on the edge of my seat, like sitting up on my feet on the sofa, leaning forward trying to eat, and almost fell face first into a plate of pie and coffee. But yeah, it was a great movie, great day, very relaxing, and exactly what I wanted. And again, not to say that I hate my family or like I can't stand them, or that's not what that video is about. But honestly, it's just given some of the history that I've had with them, and the fact that there's just so much involved already with the holidays and work and just everything else, that yeah, if I get a day off, I think the one thing I want to do is just spend my time doing what I want to do and relaxing and making sure that I take care of myself. I always say that, like, gosh, sometimes I go to work and I'm like, man, I didn't do anything on Sunday. I just really vegged out, and then I finally got some stuff done on Monday or whatever, but I just didn't do anything on Sunday. And people are always like, well, dude, you need to do that from time to time. You need to take a break. You need to relax. You need to unwind and unplug. And I think we forget that sometimes. So yeah, I mean, it's great to see family. It's great to spend Thanksgiving with everybody, but we still got plenty of leftovers. Had a great time. My sister did come by for a little bit. Like I said, we're not on the best of terms, but it's nice, seeing her. She came by, did some yard work. I was a little miffed. I wanted to get up there and basically do what she was doing. But at the end of the day, I think when it's all said and done, I enjoy just kind of hanging out also in my room, doing a little reading, and just kind of catching up on a little television and stuff. So um, I was a little, I was a little miffed that the day of, you know, like I kind of had this plan. I was like, I'm gonna get up, I'm gonna. Really, I think the main piece of it was like I had this idea in my head, like I'm gonna get up, I'm gonna have a breakfast, I'm gonna do this, that, and the other, and then I'm gonna do some yard work, and I'm gonna earn playing some video games. But when it came down to it, really, I was just like, yeah, let me just go play some video games. Like I don't gotta earn it. I'm not 14. I don't gotta earn my screen time. I'm an adult. I'm a grown man. Damn it, playing video games. That reminds me, actually, over the over the weekend, speaking of Fortnite, they did a new season. They wrapped up their Simpsons. There's a new season out now. I'm enjoying it already. I like it a lot. I've only been playing it a couple of days, but there's no more battle bus. That was super duper sad. Like I literally was like, oh no, like it blew up in front of my eyes, and I was like, like what is? And the cool thing is like the reaction. The reaction across like TikTok and Instagram Reels and all of that is people are putting out their reactions to um, the battle bus blowing up. It's all been kind of like the oh no. A lot of memories. I mean, it sounds crazy, but a lot of memories dropping in, thanking the bus driver, all the different styles of buses, whether you had the birthday bus, there was like the Halloween, they had a Christmas bus, I'm pretty sure. Like, there's so many different styles, and oh man, super, super sad. It looks like the bus driver was like a crash test dummy, and he might have survived the whole incident. But anyway, over the weekend they had a really cool event, which I almost didn't make. I'm going to take, this is going to be like a long way around to this story. But remember, I started off with I'm a grown man, and we're going to get back to that. So, uh, work this weekend, and we're doing Christmas trees at work right now, part of the whole Leaders Club thing, and you know what that looks like for their fundraiser. We have about I think 500 every year, and gosh, they're already rocking and rolling. I would say like they're more than halfway done with their trees. It's amazing. Uh, but my whole plan was, work a little bit, hard cut, run home, hop on, do the Fortnite event, go back to work, get a tree, work out, and all this. Had it all like mapped out in my head, and of course, I don't leave quite when I want to. I think the event was like right at 2 o'clock, and I was like power walking home. Like, God, I hope I can make this event. I can usually make the walk in about 10 to 12 minutes, and I was looking at my time, and I had like 7 minutes, 8 minutes to get home. Literally crossing the street like just as it's hitting 2 o'clock, and just like standing in my room with my book bag still on, my jacket, everything like I'm like 14 years old, getting home from school, hopping onto some Mortal Kombat. Mortal Kombat. Bah, bah, bah. That was a big thing. Anyway, so I run home, hop in, thinking like, there's no way I'm not going to make this event. It's already after 2. Like it's only a couple minutes after 2, but I'm like, there's no way I'm going to make it. And lo and behold, I did manage to actually hop in at the last second. It was pretty good. I was like, all right, here we go. Um, Missed, I think, like the very first few minutes of the whole thing, but it did like let me hop in. And when you originally load in, they will put you with the squad, I guess. I don't know why. I don't remember them doing that in the past. Typically, I feel like in other events, either I've just gone in solo by myself, or um, I don't know. Maybe I was like playing with other people, but I don't know. I don't feel like I've ever just like jumped in and all of a sudden it's just been like you're in there with a squad. Um, but I loaded in with like three other people along with a bunch of other groups, but I could see like the tags of like three other players, and nobody else was talking, but one person, and of course it was just like the most rude and just um, I mean, I guess I don't know. We all get in there like we cuss and say vulgar things when we're playing with like our friends and stuff like that. But this is like an open kind of thing. Like there's just people from all over. You don't really know like who you're getting linked with and who you're getting like put in a squad with. It could be like a 10-year-old kid. It could be like a dad and his little girl watching it together. You just don't really know who you're in there with. This guy was just like inward this and inward that, and like I'm doing this shit and f this and what the and just going off. And not only was it just like just completely inappropriate, like I said, it's just you don't know who you're in there with, but it's an event, so it's like you probably it's almost like a movie, you know. It's like you probably just be quiet and just like let the event play out so others can enjoy it and others can watch it and just kind of take part. You know, this thing was like building up for over a week, and I don't know, he's got some clown in there just like being an idiot. But then on top of that, I mean that's bad enough. The audio was echoing, so it made it so every time either he said something or his or the dialogue from the event would kick back through and have like an echo every time somebody said something, whether it was a game or him. And after a while it just got super annoying. And so I called him. I was like, dude, can you please mute your mic? Like, it's just you're being an idiot for one. I didn't say that, of course, but it's just like it's causing an echo. And he didn't do it. So then I asked again. I was like, dude, can you please mute your mic? It's causing an echo. And he's just like, who is this? Who's saying? Who's talking? And then started coming at me and giving me crap. But of course, too, it's like an echo every time he says something. But I'm just like, I was appalled. I was just like, I can't believe this is again where we are as a people. You know, we hop in trying to, we're in a squad too. Like, that's the whole thing. Like, we might not have known each other, but we're all here for the same thing. We're all here for the same reason. And we got grouped together. So let's try to at least, I don't know, pretend to be a unit. But anyway, the response, and it kills me because I got the same response from somebody. I think like it was even like last week. And it just seems like I just it's like that those action movies of like the 80s and 90s, you know, where it's just like Mel Gibson or Bruce Willis and Clint Eastwood. They always like go into a diner to get a breakfast sandwich in the morning, and it just turns into a whole hostage situation with a pink-haired Mohawk punk, you know, got to prove a point. And I just seem like that's just, did I watch too many movies growing up? Like life imitating art, art imitating life. It's like everywhere I go, it's like a pink Mohawk punk just loves to use the N word and call people stupid. It's crazy. But anyway, so the response that I typically get is I'm a grown ass man, which I think is hilarious because then we'll act like it. But I mean, we're playing video games, dude. Like we're playing Fortnite. Like, don't give me this. I'm a grown ass man. Like, yeah, we're all grown ass men, I guess, but we're all sitting around too with like a bunch of kids and families and little girls and little boys, and just you don't know who's on the other end. So yeah, man up, be a grown ass man. But then I got the same comment like from a guy giving me guff at work last week, and it's like, dude, you're here to play basketball with a bunch of teenagers. Like, don't give me this. I'm a grown ass man when you know we're sitting around playing basketball and playing video games. Like this is little kid recreational activity. So I don't know. That's just where I was going with that. Looping back, looping back around to that whole point. But yeah, I just thought it was hilarious. Like, just you can't go anywhere. There's always a jerk somewhere in the midst. Um, so yeah, just try not to be a freaking jerk all the time because there's already so many jerks. But I did manage, like I said, to hop in. It was a really cool event. Um, Luckily, at some point, they did mute the voices, which I don't understand why they would even like. Epic. Just no voice chat. Just cut it. You spent all this millions of dollars and time trying to put this thing together, and then you allow voice chat into the whole event, and you don't know what anybody's going to say, what anybody's going to put out there. There should be like a thing you sign off on before you even link in where I guess I can go back and report them if I really wanted to, I guess. That would be awesome. Have it all clipped. That's another thing too. It's like, I have it clipped. It's like you just being an idiot, just being stupid. Not because of that, I just wanted to clip the whole event. But not because of that, I've got Dillhole being a jerkwad in the beginning of the video. But the whole thing was fun. It was really good. And then it's like they cooked again, man. It's another good season. It's another good. I felt like they hit the Simpsons piece, and the cell shading animation style took a little bit of getting used to. But once I did, I just felt like that was just like a very solid, well put together, oiled season. And like, how are they going to follow that up? I'm glad they're back into the normal graphic style for sure. Um, but yeah, all new kind of mechanics. I'm not happy with how they change the layout every single time. I guess they do an update with all of the, your skins, your emotes, and how everything is like set up. I feel like they need to just leave that piece alone. But I don't know. At the same time, I feel also like that's kind of common. Even back in the day, as you get used to one game, um, they'll come up with something else. Mortal Kombat 2, 3. I think by the time they got to 3, they were introducing like I don't know some kind of it's like a symbol code piece you could put in at the beginning of each match to try to unlock a certain attribute for each character, and it just got a little crazy. I feel like again, like they just keep changing and adding things where it's like, no, just keep it the way it was. It's just, I guess, you just got to get used to it, figuring it out, where how it's all laid out. But then again, by the time you figure that piece out, they'll change it with the next season. Uh, but of course, after the event, it crashed for a little while they update. So then I was able to actually go back and get my Christmas tree and get a nice little workout in after all. So all in all, not a bad afternoon. Yeah, it's just fun. I was like, I'm like power walking home, trying to hop into this event. Got like some book bag on, like I'm again 12, and I was just like, oh my god, please tell me I'm not going to have to hear this guy talk through the whole freaking thing, ruin the whole piece for me. Um, and then I was able to get back in last night for a while after watching some Buffy the Vampire Slayer with Mom. That's been my new kick. Never seen it before. Great show. Really funny. That I don't know. It's like one of the most popular shows ever, and this is not that I've never seen it before. I'm watching it now, but it's like my first real go at it. It's like a snap here. My cousin sent me his kid. Yeah, I don't care. I don't care about that. Put him down for a nap and hop on for a few hours. we go. Oh man, but yeah, no, it's interesting. I was talking about this with my cousin the other day. It's gonna get to a point, man. He's not gonna be able to play. Uh, they already announced that starting, I think, in the beginning of the year, um, most of the games will no longer support a PS4 for updates. Um, which is just interesting now where we are. Like, but I was telling him, it's like, and I wouldn't be surprised too, like if for GTA, like all of these games that continue to do these updates, these massive games, are like some of the first ones to drop out. Like 'cause I think it said just like starting in the first of the year through spring, they're going to start pulling the support for different titles. And you would think like because Fortnite is so massive and so big, like they would try to hold on to it. But at the same time, it's got to be extremely taxing, like trying to cram all of this new data and information into these old consoles. Um, and then now with like Christmas right around the corner, I feel like there's going to be this another huge wave of, you know, boys and girls opening their new systems this year, and yeah, I have a feeling like I don't know, our days are numbered. Oh, he just responded. Let's see what he says. Ooh, that's in like 30 minutes. So I might be getting some game time in now anyway. That's awesome. I'm gonna try to actually maybe get out to Tree Lot this evening. Although, let's face it, with this new season, I'll probably wrapped up in this for most of the day. December's gonna fly by too. Like, what happened? Like, oh, I was playing Fortnite. Like, Robert, it's Christmas. I'm like, what? It was just the first. I'm like, trying to do this and type at the same time. I think I've like typed this message 15 times. Like, here we go. Beautiful. All right, let me go ahead. I'm just going to stand up, and this place is filthy. Go down to the basement. My secret little bat cave. It's awesome. I just forget I even got all this. Like how deep this thing is. I'm saying like how do you keep like cramming in like this is the 4 version, but like all this stuff, all these updates. 'Cause, you got I mean just like it's just like infinite space. Come over here and play darts. It's just crazy what they're able to put in all this. Because like I said, at some point it's just like you can't. Just over here. I don't even know what's over here. It's just like a garage. It's like an exit for the arcade. That's interesting. It's like a back entrance. You would like put things on these shelves as you could like collect. Oh, it's just like just all this empty space. Like this would be a perfect place to put like fancy cars you win from the casino. Like all the dolls and idols and things you pick up. all the figures. So weird. And does that like take you out back, I guess? It does. It does take you out back. That's actually really cool. I don't think I've ever done that. And all the time I played this, I don't think I've ever once decided. All right. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this up. Thanks for spending a little time with me. Thanks for hanging out, spending some November with me. Hope you guys are getting into the Christmas spirit as we jump into December.
What's up, bro?
Just chilling, bro.
How's it going?
Hope you guys are you all ready for Christmas? I guess that's gonna be the next question we're gonna be hearing. Now that Thanksgiving's over. But yeah, until next time, you guys, just remember, don't be a jerk. There's plenty of those already around. Try to, you know, do at least one or two things to, you know, make people's lives a little bit better around you. I think a lot of times people spend too much time trying to focus on themselves and what they can do for themselves, and not enough time spending time, you know, helping other people. But then on that other coin, don't forget to unplug, take a little time for yourself. Give yourself that little 10 minutes after work each day, or, you know, sometimes, you know, you have a day off of work, don't feel the need to go run around and, you know, do 1,000 things just because you feel obligated to. It's alright if you just want to go for a climb and take a look at the city. Wow, what a beautiful view. Well, guys, please make sure you like, share, subscribe, comment down below. And until next time, don't spend that quarter anywhere else. Take care of yourself. Take care of each other. See ya.